Beyond having at least one office in each of the 18 local government council of Ondo State, the Ondo State Internal Revenue Service, ODIRS, prides itself as an agency of the state government that has befitting offices across the state. The staff are equally happy that whatever can be done tax-wise at the Revenue House, which is the headquarters, can be done at the tax stations at the local government council areas. Welcome to Pay Your Tax. My name is Tolu Adegbie.
Akete, Arakuri, Oduayo, Oluwarotimi, Akeredolu.
Aketi, Akeredolu.
No doubt, the Oluwarotimi Akeredolu administration is daily delivering on its promises to the people of the Sunshine State. Dividends of good governance of reaching citizens in forms of road construction across the state, attraction of solid industrial base for the state, potential utilization of diverse resources of the state, creating jobs through agri value chains, making schools in the state accessible as well as conducive for learning, encouragement of community projects through government funding, and bringing smiles to the faces of the public service workers again through regular payment of salaries and rehabilitation of moribund boreholes in the state, to mention a few. Hulala! Akiti is working. Governor Akeredolu is working his top. The sun is shining again on the lives of the people of the Sunshine State. Having done this much for the good of all in Ondo State, the Oluwarotimi Akeredolu administration says more life-changing projects for all citizens are underway. Therefore, encourage the state government by paying your tax today for all nooks and crannies to become heaven of comfort for all. Pay your tax, as tax brings development. This message is sponsored by the Ondo State Internal Revenue Service.
On this special edition of Pay Your Tax, we spoke with taxation managers in Ondo State. Their experiences are exciting and motivational. No wonder ODIRS is a better place to work for state development.
My name is Richard Olurakishe, the station manager of Lagos in Odigbo local government of Ondo State. Presently, I'm in charge of Star Station, and my duty is to collect taxes for government, on behalf of the government, which we have been doing the last 5 years in that local government. We thank God and we thank the executive chairman of Ondo State Internal Revenue in person of Mr. Tolu Adegbie. The narration of collecting of taxes in Ondo State have changed since the inception of this new administration, because the government have put a lot of it in terms of training of staffs, in terms of phases of the office, in terms of accommodation. All necessary things that we needed, the government have provided, and this made the job easier for us. And I need to thank the good people of Odigbo for their cooperation so far. They have made the job easier for us. They normally come to the office and pay their taxes, and issue of traveling to Akure have reduced drastically.
My name is Sheson Balogun, the station manager Okagbe in Akoko Northwest. We collect personal income tax, direct assessment, payee, land use charge, development levy, and consumption taxes. The way we interact with the people and the way we solve their tax issue made them happy. So, and they really, in our support, join hand with us to come directly to the office and pay their tax, because they see the difference, unlike the olden days.
This is Pay Your Tax on the bill of Ondo State Internal Revenue Service, ODIRS. The tax station managers in the 18 local government council areas in the state are with us, showcasing their workplace environments, capacities and strengths on tax administration. They believe ODIRS is a better place to work for state development.
Olaniran Samuel Awushuse. I supervise the collection of direct assessment PE, development levy, withholding tax, consumption tax, and of course, part of MLA, which is situated at the barracks office because we share the returns together. I have dedicated staff in my office because since I assumed the office, they've assisted in my returns, which has grown up so seriously with what have been collected in the previous years. I want to appreciate the chairman, Internal Revenue Service, Mr Tolu Adegbie, who has, given capacity to the office in terms of the computers that are there, because when you come, immediately you paid, you collect your receipt. And there too, we help people to do their thing, that's the eviction number, and this Ocos of 18 also is also there, we sell there. So, and we also want to appreciate our chairman too, who has been trying to train most of the staffs. In the past 2 to 3 years, we have been engaged in a lot of trainings, which have really helped us to meet up what we have met so far.
My name is Magnus Akinrogide. I'm the station manager of Revenita stations. There we collect various categories of taxes, starting from PE, that's one, direct assessment, consumption tax, motor licensing, and not Ocos. If you want to generate things, you can be there. Then we collect your data, then we upload to Akure and we get your TIN certificate for you. The Revenita station is covering several villages, including Ashejire, Ajana 1, Ajana 2, up to the interior, Ebijo, along that road. So it's having boundary with the local governments and Ondo West, share boundary with. Majorly, there's nothing you want to do in Akure that you cannot get in Revenita stations. If you want to obtain your tax clearance certificates, when you get there, you don't need to stretch yourself of coming down to Akure. Within 3 days, you get your tax clearance certificate, you obtain your tax clearance. These have been as a result of the new innovations that has inculcated or that they have been injected into the system. We want to thank our amiable and able chairman, Mr Tolu Adegbie, who has given us a new innovation on tax drive in Ondo State. And we want to thank the governor for creating a platform for generation of revenue in Ondo State.
My name is Ayodeji Adesanye. I'm the tax station manager in charge of Ile-Oluji. Ile-Oluji is in Ile-Oluji Okegbo local government. The community is an agrarian community. So primarily they grow cocoa, they are cocoa farmers. And my job in that local government, the tax station is to, grow revenue in a natural manner. Before my advent as the station manager, the figures we return from Ile-Oluji has not been encouraging. But since I got there, I think, what are they doing in the past that is not bringing the results, the expected results? So we have to engage the critical stakeholders in the local government, the KBAC, some high chiefs, and even the local government chairman of his office. And he has been, collaborating with us. There's a kind of synergy between the Odirs and his office. When we realized the collection from land use charge is not encouraging, so to speak, like I said earlier on, we wrote to him what can be done to ensure we grow the figures from land use charge in this locality. So we a policy, though within the council, that if you are coming around to get your street naming street, we make it a duty that before you can get your naming of that street, you have to pay your land use charge, and by so doing they've been coming around to pay their land use charge. So that has also helped us in the area of increasing what we are getting from land use charge. We also collect direct assessment, PAYE, consumption tax from those in the hospitality business. So we have a lot of hotels in Ile-Oluji, and since the emergence of consumption tax, we realized if you are just letting them go, what we are expecting from them will not be coming to the coffers of the government. And there was a time we invited the head of consumption tax to come around to sensitize the hoteliers, those who have events in the community. And ever since, they've been coming around to pay to the government coffers. There was also a time the head of market and association also comes to Ile-Oluji. We went around to meet the associations and the market women, and lo and behold, they are coming around. And since I got there, I have interface with a lot of people, sensitize them on the need to pay their tax. And I think one of the reasons it is not being difficult for us to do is they can see what the government is doing with their money. Ile-Oluji road was tarred, asphalt laid, and they can see, okay, actually their money is in action. We don't need to chase them around. We dissipate no energy on, okay, they have to come around and do what we think is right. So they see it as a duty, not just they have to, they don't know that they will do it under compulsion, but they have to do it willingly, coming around to pay their tax. Our office is located along Ajifere Road, Chief Akintelo's house, number 3 Ajifere Road. And let me also appreciate the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Odunayo Akeredolu, because of his avowed commitment and determination to give each of the tax stations a befitting edifice we can actually call a revenue house. You know, early they constructed impeccable tax station. Then next was Ifon tax station. The next focus now is Ile-Oluji. So we can actually say we have a house, revenue house, we can call ours in Ile-Oluji tax station.
My name is Bankole Olufemi Saba. I am the station manager in Owo local government. We've had a lot of cooperation from the people in Owo because we normally go to them to do moral suasion, talk to them, appeal to their conscience. And for the fact that Owo you have serious development there, government is working, a lot of roads are being tarred. So that is the first thing that encourages them to come and pay without really struggling with them. And a lot of other developmental projects that the Governor Arakunrin Akeredolu is doing there. He just gave the tax officers less work to do there. So the only thing that we are encouraging them to come more and more so that the revenue will go up. They always come there for renewal of their vehicle particulars. We have a road safety office in our office there that they can even renew driver license and even do the new one. They come there for personal income tax. They come there for payee and direct assessment, land use as well. And in Owo, people have been cooperating very, very well with the land use people, because we do normally go during environmental time, we visit their associations, we talk to them. I live in GRA, I visit people in GRA, we talk to ourselves concerning how they are going to pay for their land use. And because majority of the people in Owo, they like collecting their C of O. So because of this whole cost system now, people are now coming in to come and pay. I can confirm, as the sitting station manager in Owo and living in GRA with Arakunrin Odunayo Akeredolu, that he has paid his land use charge and he always pays his tax 6 as at when due. And I can confirm that to you.
My name is Oluwaseyi. So I'm actually the HOD for Market and Association, or Market and Artisan, otherwise known as a Presumptive Tax Department. So we work with the station managers actually. So that's one of the reasons why I do attend their meetings. So, market and association, or otherwise known as presumptive tax, is actually a department created for a class of taxpayers at the extreme end of the informal sector. So, as the name implies, market and artisan. So, within these categories, we have the artisans, the barbers, the welders, the marcos, the hairdressers, then market. All our markets within the state. So, the department covers the entire state, actually. So, the purpose of this department actually is in line with global best practices. So, before now, these classes of taxpayers, they are very informal. So you cannot actually determine what they make, that is their income within a year. So in order for them not to be denied of their civic and responsibility, so the management deemed it fit to create a department that caters for the tax need of these categories of taxpayers. So, and as a matter of fact, within Ondo State, if you are looking at the demographic of taxpayers in Ondo State, I think 80% of the taxpayers in Ondo State are in the informal sector. So for the department, these are the class of taxpayers the department actually caters for. So then we have the presumptive tax rate. Presumptive tax rate is actually, let me say, is cared for within the Ondo State revenue administrative law. So the rates that they are going to pay, everything is catered for, within that law. So we have rates that ranges from 5,000, which is the lowest rate, then 10,000, which is the highest rate, and of course the development levy of 200. So like I said, it's cut across the entire state. So we deal with these taxpayers. Sometimes we can deal with them in group, artisan group, association, or we can also deal with them on individual basis. So they can come as individuals to pay their taxes. So in order to cater for them, and of course because the department has been carved out to cater for the needs of these taxpayers, there are a lot of incentives attached to it. In terms of, for example, we have presumptive tax certificates that we give to them. So, and we also have these different mode of payments, payment system that we have. We have bank, they can pay through the bank, they can pay through POS, because so many of them are informal in the real sense of it. So for them to go through the rigors of, this complicated payment system, so we have the POS and the bank to cater for them. So we do have periodic meetings with them through the association, and for some of them who does not want to join the association, they can come directly to us to pay. So, and the department is well equipped in terms of our system, computer system. We need internet facilities because the department is located within the headquarters.
Christopher Olusholade is my name. I'm the station manager of Idonre in Idonre local government. In that Idonre, we collect revenue like direct assessments, development levy, pay, motor licensing, and like even AUC. The new introduction of OCOS, that is the production of CFOs, we also generate that one from Idonre too. And since the introduction of that OCOS, people have been coming here and there. Then another sources of sources in Idonre is the good alignment that this new administration, since they got there, this government of Arakuri, and the chairman, Mr Tolu Adegbie, they've been spending money on enlightenment, teaching people, telling people their rights, what to do, what we need for them, and people too, they'll be cooperating since we got to Idonre. Those are the sources we achieve in Idonre. Our office is located at Ondo State, Idonre.
My name is Clara Patukasi. I'm the station manager of Adeshida Tax Station, Mega Station. So I called my office Tax Made Easy. Just come down to the office, you'll be given payment advice, go down to the down floor, make your payments, come back to the upper floor, and your receipt will be given to you. immediately. Within 30 minutes, you are through.
Oladele Omogbeyin, the station manager of Okearo Isikan in Akure, one of the foremost stations in Akure South. It has been in existence since the creation of the state. Hence, it handles every other activities that be handled by the outstation, by the headquarters stations, like payment of your PE. You can pay it there. You can do motor licensing activities there. You can register for your car, you renew your car papers, and other activities as related to your car or your vehicles. Well, also, you can also come in for your land use charge receipt over there. You can also make payment in any bank and come to Okearo Isikan to collect your receipt front. Okearo Isikan station can be visited anytime from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every working day. And when you come at weekends, you still meet us there to do the work.
Finally, a big relief is here for taxpayers in Ondo State. Without an express payment of all taxes, charges, fees, and fines are now made easier through the banks approved by the Ondo State Internal Revenue Service. Access Bank, First Bank, Polaris Bank, Union Bank, UBA, Wema Bank, Unity Bank, and Zenith Bank. Others are Stanbic IBTC, Kickstone, Guaranteed Trust Bank, Fidelity Bank, FCMB, EcoBank, and Sterling Bank. Pay to the banks directly. Don't give your cash to anyone. For further inquiries, call the following numbers: 0188397000 or 09284770004, or send WhatsApp messages to this number 08104864804. Contact us at odirs.ng or info@odirs.ng. Also, chairman at odirs.ng. Our website is www.odirs.ng. Pay your tax, as tax brings development. Ondo State Internal Revenue Service announcer.
My name is Tosin Akinye. I'm a revenue supervisor from the American tax station. The idea is this: when the taxpayer makes payments, the management came up with the idea to create a tax station as a one-stop shop, a station whereby a taxpayer can walk into and make a payment and can get some receipts. A station whereby a taxpayer can walk into any tax issue whatsoever, and then these things are resolved almost immediately. Remember, is a place that when you walk inside, being located in a banking hall, it literally has everything that a taxpayer needs for payments, for tax documents, for tax receipts, for you want to ask questions about payments, like there for you. Remember, tax station is located inside Wema Banking Hall. The Wema Bank building is at number 34, Wema Road, Akure. That's the old National Bank building. Wema tax station serves places like Awule, Lafe, Arami, High School, and all those areas. Wema tax station is open to all. And I can tell you that we are professionals, we are transparent with our taxpayers, and we are reliable.
My name is Taiwo Tolu Adegbie. I'm in charge of Joka Machine Power Station. Joka Power Station. And the reason why we divide according to 5 stations is that we try to bring the tax station nearer to our taxpayer, so that they will not be able to look for our offices when they want to make their payments. And this new management have done so well in the area of equipping our offices, computer, whatever thing we needed, but furniture, tools, and other things that we needed to make the office to be effective. All our staff, they are all professionals. They are graduates, so that to impart knowledge, this management have done so well. In Oshile, we are into personal income tax, withholding tax, pay as one, consumption tax, land use charges.
My name is Franklin Nakikotu, the tax station manager of Okakoko. Okakoko, under Okakoko we have some towns under it also. We have Shupari Akoko, we have Iwaro Oka, we have Akungba, we have Ikun Akoko under my jurisdiction. Akungba Akoko is the university town, and we are lucky to have that university there. So that's the commercial nerve center of the local government. It's the strength of my local government. So in my tax station, we process tax clearance certificate. We process TIN, even HOCOs. We handle HOCOs to headquarters. So processing of tax clearance will take about a week. Then we deliver. Then the same thing, TIN, which is free. So you come, we process the TIN. Within a day or two, you get the TIN. In fact, it's a day now because we make requests to head office and the TIN will be out. Other taxes that we collect personal income tax, direct assessment, and pay as you earn. We also collect consumption tax in connection with the head office. We collect road taxes also.
Dear viewer, we have come to the end of this edition of Pay Your Tax. Thanks for being with us. On behalf of our executive producer, Tolu Adegbie, God bless you, God bless Odirs, God bless Ondo State, and God bless Nigeria. It pays to pay your tax.